Do you know the answer to why nobody can control Sigma males? From not tolerating subordination to having strong perceptive skills and pragmatic thinking to a strong sense of self. Let's get to know in detail the reason behind no one being able to control a Sigma male. In a world where conformity is the norm and independence is viewed as a threat, Sigma males naturally stand out. These intelligent individualists are known for their unwavering independence, quiet confidence, and refusal to be controlled by others. Whether it's a boss, a partner, or a friend, Sigma males are notoriously difficult to control. Even if someone somehow manages to get them to do something, it's likely because they chose to, not because they were manipulated or coerced. But what makes them so fiercely unmanageable? While many people might find this behavior threatening, it's actually a testament to their strength and fearlessness in standing up for what they believe in. I'm not talking about their refusal to follow any leader, but rather their rejection of superiority and deceit in general. So without further ado, here are 10 reasons why no one can control Sigma males. Number 1. They will not tolerate subordination. Sigma males value their freedom above all else. They refuse to be subordinate to anyone or anything and resist being controlled. They push back against any attempts to overpower them because they see it as a fundamental threat to their independence. Situations where someone tries to impose them as subordinates are intolerable to them, and they will push back against anyone who attempts to do so. This trait is why Sigma men are often seen as anti-authority, as the idea of someone manipulating them is simply unacceptable. Number 2. They're incredibly difficult to control and work with. If you try to force a Sigma male into a subordinate position or challenge their freedom, they will be difficult to control and work with. They won't blindly follow rules or orders they don't agree with, and they will always voice their opinions if they feel something is wrong. While they can be cooperative and willing to comply when everything aligns with their values, it's nearly impossible to make them do something against their principles. That's why many Sigma males are seen as loners who prefer doing things their own way. They aren't afraid to stand and fight for what they believe in. Number 3. They have strong perceptive skill. Many Sigma males possess heightened intuition and perception, enabling them to quickly assess people and situations. This perceptive ability helps them differentiate between genuine motives and those that may seek to manipulate or control them. It's difficult to control someone who can see through deceit and manipulation, which is why Sigma men are often hard to control. Their intuitive sense of self makes it challenging to make them do something that goes against their values or personal vision. Their strong perceptive skills also make it challenging to predict their behavior and control them according to predetermined plans or strategies. While it may be possible to get them to do something, it often has to be approached in a way that doesn't involve direct manipulation or coercion. This doesn't mean they are immune to control, but rather that maintaining control over them becomes difficult in the long run. Number 4. Sigma males possess strong boundaries. They clearly understand their limits and prioritize their personal space, time, and energy. They are adept at communicating when someone crosses their borders. By creating and enforcing boundaries, they make it challenging to control them. To command a Sigma male, one would have to force them into a state of subordination, which is no easy feat. They won't let others dictate their lives or interfere with their personal limits. Sigma males resist control and push back against anyone who tries to cross their boundaries. While some may perceive their independent spirit as intimidating, Sigma men view it as a source of strength and freedom. They not only protect their personal boundaries, but also distance themselves from toxic relationships or situations that may bring them down. They are aware of their surroundings and the people in them, understanding that enabling toxic behavior harms their well-being. Pragmatic thinking is another characteristic of Sigma males. They are highly practical and often exhibit shrewd thinking. They don't blindly follow conventional wisdom or accept things at face value. With their analytical minds, they can impartially assess situations. This pragmatism and objectivity makes them more challenging to control. Their unconventional mindset is hard to predict, and you can't control someone if you can't anticipate their actions. Sigma men rely on their own rules rather than simply accepting what they are told. Strategies that work on other people might not work on them. Their lack of control can be frustrating for those trying to keep them in line. They are often seen as rebellious without a cause because they don't easily conform to others' expectations. However, their motivations and values lead them on their own chosen path. The ability to think objectively and form their own ideas and opinions grants them the freedom to make choices without being influenced by others. Their minds serve as a fortress that are difficult to penetrate, protecting them from unnecessary influence and manipulation. Number 5. Sigma males are reserved and mysterious. Getting to know a Sigma man is not easy, as they often keep to themselves. They are cautious about revealing too much about themselves and carefully choose their words. Their introverted nature and calculated approach to social interaction make them difficult to control. It's hard to manipulate someone if you don't know their thoughts and feelings. Sigma males can be mysterious and prefer to keep people unaware of their true intentions. They are thoughtful individuals who plan their actions, rarely letting anyone in on their plans. This reserved nature is not born out of malice, but rather as a means of self-protection. By keeping people in the dark, Sigma men stay one step ahead of those who may seek to control them or take advantage of their strengths. While some may view this behavior as suspicious, it's simply a way for Sigma males to maintain their independence. It's challenging for someone to manipulate a Sigma male if they can't get close enough to understand what drives them. So, while it may be frustrating for those who want to control them, their mysteriousness and reserve serve as effective defense mechanisms for Sigma males. It becomes a source of strength rather than weakness. Number 6. Detachment from material possessions. Sigma males are not driven by material possessions, status symbols, or societal recognition. They don't equate money or objects with happiness or fulfillment. Their aim is to live a simple and uncluttered life, making it difficult to control them through material possessions. That's not to say that Sigma men can't achieve success or wealth. They can. However, they do so on their own terms, indulging in the material world only when it aligns with their values and goals. Rather than conforming to societal standards and seeking validation from others, Sigma males are content with living an independent and authentic life. They prioritize living according to their values over accumulating unnecessary luxuries just to impress others. They understand that true fulfillment comes from within, not from material possessions or societal recognition. This detachment allows them to build a strong sense of self without relying on anyone's approval. By resisting control and detaching themselves from external validation, Sigmas remain autonomous and independent in the face of adversity. Number 7. Self-reliance. Sigma males are incredibly self-reliant. They take care of their own needs, including emotional, physical, and financial needs. They don't depend on others for validation, approval, or financial support. Their self-reliance extends to all aspects of their lives. They take control and get things done without waiting for someone else to do them. They refuse to let external forces control their lives or dictate their actions. This makes it difficult for anyone to manipulate them. They also take responsibility for their actions and don't blame or make excuses when things go wrong. They are independent thinkers who trust their intuition and follow their own path rather than trying to fit in with the crowd. This self-reliance makes them challenging to control because their decisions are based on their own internal motivation, not external pressures. Many Sigma males may not even realize the extent of their self-reliance, as it is simply a natural part of who they are. Even though they may not admit it, their self-reliance is a powerful source of strength and resilience. Number 8. Don't do what everyone else is doing. Sigma males have no interest in conforming to societal norms, expectations, or labels. They refuse to follow the crowd, dress in the same way, or have the same hobbies and interests as everyone else. They prefer prefer to be independent thinkers who chart their own course and don't succumb to the trends of the herd. They don't want to be controlled by anyone or anything. Due to their refusal to conform, they are highly resistant to manipulation. People who try to manipulate Sigma men are seen as a direct threat to their freedom and independence, which only strengthens their non-conformity. Their lone wolf nature acts as a psychological protective shield, making it difficult to deceive them through coercion or group pressure tactics. Number 9. They have a strong sense of self. Sigma males have a deep understanding of their worth and a clear sense of who they are and what they stand for. They won't simply bend to someone else's wishes just because it's convenient or easier at the moment. While some may see this as stubbornness or rebelliousness, it also showcases their determination and confidence in themselves. They don't define themselves based on others' opinions or seek approval, and they are secure in their choices and decisions. This strong sense of self makes it challenging to control them. Unlike those who are insecure or lack self-esteem, Sigma men are not swayed by external forces such as pressure or manipulation. They know what they want and won't stray from their path to achieve it. Anyone attempting to control a Sigma must challenge their sense of self or identity, which is an incredibly difficult task. Number 10. Independence is their core value. Independence holds immense value for Sigma males. They prioritize maintaining their autonomy and resist being used or manipulated. This doesn't stem from arrogance or disrespect for others, but rather from a conscious choice to stay true to themselves and their values. Sigmas understand that they alone are responsible for their own lives, so they make decisions accordingly. This value of independence is evident in how they approach relationships and careers. They refuse to sacrifice their autonomy or alter their identity just to please others or fit into a particular mold. Even when conforming would be the easier option, Sigma males remain independent and authentic, regardless of any external pressure. This unwavering commitment to their own path makes it incredibly difficult to manipulate them, as they always prioritize their independence over anything else, regardless of what others may say or expect. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the characteristics of Sigma males, and if you like them or not. Until next time.